It was right here where Ted Bundy escaped jail for the second time. It was right in this courthouse right here. It was a jail also. We have that in the back. As you can see, it's a courthouse right here, and then they had prisoners out here in the back. And he escaped, I believe, out of this building right here. Through what was it again? Y'all can put it in the comments down below. But he escaped somehow, and he went out the front door to this beautiful place right here. Reminds me of California a little bit. But anyways, that's where he escaped from jail. And we don't really know too much about where he stole the car, but he stole a car somewhere around here, this neighborhood right here. It was dark out. It was around 2 a.m., I believe. Everybody was asleep, so nobody was really, there to see it. But he went right here. He drove east on Interstate 70, right here. And we don't know where his car broke down, but it broke down somewhere on Interstate 70 on his way to Vail. And I just put a place marker right here because why not? This is what it would have looked like where he broke down. It's a beautiful place, by the way. Beautiful place. But he hitchhiked, I believe, to Vail. And somebody who didn't recognize him, I believe, was kind enough to give him a ride right up this Interstate 70 and right to Vail, a very popular skiing resort. I can just find my place marker. There is. Okay, there's Vail, and he was over here for, I believe, a couple of hours. I don't know when he got here, probably like 4 a.m. or something like that. It's a beautiful place, by the way. Beautiful. Colorado, man. Beautiful. But he got here around 4 or 5 a.m. and he decided to took a bus from Vail that departed in the early morning of I believe it was December 30th. And that bus went over here through this interstate again, and he went right into Denver. Drove him all the way over here to Denver, Colorado, and this is where he went to the airport, which is right here. I don't know if it's actually the Denver International Airport, but I just presume so, because it's the only airport that I really saw here in Denver. So, but this is the airport. What it looks like today. It probably would have been a lot different back then, but it's pretty empty here actually. It's kind of weird. Anyways, this is where he took a plane. He boarded a plane to Chicago. That was right here. And if we go to Chicago, this is where he landed, right here at this airport, Chicago International Airport. He landed here, I believe, around 9 a.m. I'm not sure exactly, but it was 9:10 or something like that. And they found out that he was not in his cell at, I believe, 8 a.m. So he was already on the plane before they could find out, he had escaped. But yeah, this is Chicago right here. So after he was in Chicago for only like an hour, he decided to steal. No, he did not steal a car. He boarded another bus. It's kind of confusing. Right here, he went south all the way to Michigan. Oops. Did not mean to do that. He went south to Michigan, right here to Ann Arbor, Michigan, where he stopped at this tavern on January 2nd, 1978. This is the tavern right here. It was New Year, right here. It's a sports bar right now. It would have been something similar to that. I believe he watched, was it the NFL? I believe it was. On the night of January 2nd, 1978. He was right here. But after that, he stole a car. Another car, probably doesn't remember. I believe was here for like 2 days. I believe he stayed at a hotel. But he stole a car, likely to just wait for the right opportunity to steal a car because that was his plan all along. He was always gonna go south, towards Florida, I believe. So he went south right here in a stolen car. I know he crossed Nashville, I believe. I'm not sure. No, I mean Cincinnati, but um, he went right here to Atlanta. Right here in a stolen car. He dropped it off somewhere in downtown. I'm just gonna go downtown real quick. Here we go. Right here. This is downtown Atlanta. And this is where um he dropped off his car. It would have probably been something like a parking lot or something like this. And he boarded another bus, or boarded, is that the right word? I don't know. But he took another bus from Atlanta and he went south all the way to Tallahassee, where the murders started. He killed. Well, let's start with the boarding house. This is the boarding house where he was originally here in Florida. He was there for around, I believe, a week, from January 8th until January 15th. He was staying in this house right here, this boarding house, where he stayed for a week. And he was originally not going to do any more criminal activity. But then he couldn't help himself and he went to the Chi Omega sorority house, and he murdered two innocent young girls and attacked two other in horrible fashion. And yeah, so we pray to all those victims' families, of course. This happened on January 15th, 1978, in this house right here. I believe it was on the second floor. So yeah, this is the place in Tallahassee where the sorority house was. I believe he entered like right here. I think it was like a fire escape. I'm not quite sure, but he entered somehow and he killed those two innocent girls. But he wasn't done then. He went westward to this place where he attacked 21-year-old Cheryl Thomas on one of these lower, or on the first floor or the ground floor of this apartment complex right here. He attacked her, and luckily she survived the injuries and was able to live pretty healthy afterwards. So then we're not really sure what he did, to be honest. He stole a car right here. I'm not sure if that date is right, February 12th, but he stole a car from this house right here, probably in this parking lot. It was a van, actually. Yeah, it was a van. It was a van that he took then to Jacksonville. We're gonna go to Jacksonville right now. He went right here and he stopped at this parking lot. Because you remember, there was a lot of heat going on in Tallahassee. There were 5 young girls attacked by an unknown assailant. And, well, he went to Jacksonville. We attempted to pick up a 14-year-old girl right here in this parking lot. It failed, luckily. And, well, what he did next was truly sickening as well. After this failed attack, he went... I'm not sure if he went first to the hunting rifle or first to the parking lot, but I believe after the failed attempt, he went to this place, which was a gun shop back then, and he decided to purchase a hunting rifle from this place right here. I don't think it's a gun store anymore. It's it's a sporting store or something. Oh yeah, it is. It is right here. Yeah. So this is the place where he bought a hunting rifle that he would later use to kill 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. Yeah, horrible fashion. He went right here, west to Lake City, Florida, small town, and he went to this school where Kimberly was on her break, I believe. He parked his van somewhere around here, and he approached her and probably came up with some bullshit story about he wanted help or something with his car. And Kimberly, she was nice enough to go and help this man, this strange man. And well, he bludgeoned her and put her in the car, and later killed her with the hunting rifle. I believe he raped her as well, did horrible things to her body, and we're gonna go to the place right now where her remains were found. They were right here, in the middle of nowhere. He drove right here from the school in Lake City. He drove west on Interstate 10, and he dumped her remains in this secluded forest area right here. Pretty sickening, to be honest. But yeah, she's 12 years old, this girl. 12 years old. That's crazy. Of course, prayers to her family as well. It's a horrible, horrible thing, of course. And so after this, he went on the same Interstate 10. He avoided going back to Tallahassee because there was a lot of heat going on, missing girls and whatnot. So he continued right here on Interstate 10, and he stopped in Pensacola, Florida, where he was going to hunt his next victim or whatnot. And well, he didn't find anybody, luckily. And it was on February 15th, 1978, where right here he was stopped by a policeman. Right here, he parked his car right in this area right here. The police officer was behind him. He conducted the traffic stop. Ted Bundy was, I believe, just normal at first, everything, but then he arrested him, the police officer. I don't remember what he had on him, but it was the stolen car, I believe. And he put him in handcuffs, and then Ted Bundy assaulted him, and he ran right here towards this area. And it was right here when he was stopped again by the police officer. He was still in handcuffs, of course, Ted, I believe, and he was stopped by the police officer, thankfully, and he was apprehended. He was put back in the vehicle, and that was the last bit of Ted Bundy that we ever saw, thankfully, because he killed over 30 women, might even be more than that, and he's truly one of the most sickening serial killers of all time. Yeah, and this is the place right here where he was arrested and abducted, or not abducted. He was arrested and taken to the jail, and then about 10 years later, we're gonna go right here. He was executed from Florida State Prison, which you can look at. He was executed right here on January 24th, 1989. There was a lot of people that watched over here when it happened, and the celebrations and whatnot. So yeah, that's the end of Ted Bundy. So yeah, this is a pretty cool video to do. It was the second prison escape of Ted Bundy. Let me know if you guys liked it down below, and let me know if I missed anything down below where he was exactly. It's kind of hard to really pinpoint this by using just the internet, but yeah. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.